What's up everybody, just a quick update on my Hyperspin project. You'll have to excuse my voice, I'm just suffering with a bout of man flu. As you can see, those that have seen my last video, I've added a few systems. A few of them are a bit of a cheat, but I'll go through them in a bit with you. But I've added quite a few systems. Most of them are now working. It says 55 systems. CDI and Daphne are not working yet. But basically I will, when I get around to them, I will do that. Okay, just get rid of that. Now one thing I have done is actually spent a lot of time now, probably another 15 hours or so, going through artwork, making sure that it is at the 16.9 and not the 4.3 that I have been using before. So a lot of it is cosmetic changes. Most of, if not all, the emulators are running. I've checked some of the games. The only one that I've had a problem with so far is SummVM. I can get it running with it outside of Hyperspin, but it's not actually running inside Hyperspin. And as you can see, I've got mostly full ROM sets, just a couple missing, and a few increases in MAME. So what I'm going to do is fire it up. One of the things that I can say just before I do that is I'm actually controlling this on a Wii mote, doing it through the Mayflash Dolphin bar that I recently acquired. And again, the purpose of this video is just to tell you not to spend $400 on a pre-configured hard drive that is going to need some pre-configuring. It just it's not worth it. And as you can see through this video, I've got limited computer capability. I do need to give a big kind of shout out to somebody called Simple Austin and Gigapig, who I've got a lot of artwork from. Done a lot of tutorials, and I'll go through that as we go through what I've been doing. First thing I've done is actually change the intro. So I've added the new intro, and we'll have a look at it. Hyperspin. Okay, so the first thing you notice is that I've changed the wheel art. Basically now that it's vertical, uniform kind of layout. And one of the things that I wanted to show you was last time the PlayStation kept loading up and then not loading, being like the default font. It's because I actually when I set it up through Hyper HQ, I actually spelt it differently from what it should be. Not that I spelt it wrong, but it's actually a capital S, and I put it with a small s. So that's what was causing the issue, which took me a while to kind of sort out. So I've added a few systems. As I say, most of it is done through the artwork. All these classics here are a bit of a cheat because they're actually running off the same main ROM set as what Arcade Classics is, which is there. But if I do open Arcade Classics, what you will see is that I've now got some uniformed art there. Okay. Not got it all, but got most of it. And again, this is Simple Austin's kind of default theme, which is quite nice. I've obviously still got a lot of the other themes going on. And again, I'm controlling this with a Wii mote, so I think it's quite good, especially if it's in my, mine is in my living room. So Atari Classics, again, Simple Austin's kind of art themes, if you like. You can't fault RoboCop. Okay, so all those are really based off the main ROM set, so it's a bit of a cheat, but if you've got a favourite kind of publisher, then obviously you can put them in, so it's just to show you. Okay. So to give you an idea of some of the uniform themes I've done, a lot of the box art and stuff was overly stretched because of being 16.9. Again, this is Simple Austin's, he's done this work, or at least that's where I've got it from. And as you can see, uniform wheel art with boxes coming in from the top and the carts coming in. If we look at Super Nintendo, same kind of thing. Three Ninjas has got. Yeah. I've added the GameCube in. This is my own. I haven't quite got all the kind of work, if you like, or the artwork. I've got most of the videos, I think. No. Some of the videos. So I've got a few games there to work through. So again, this is a work in progress. It's kind of to show you that if I can do it, you can do it. So if I load up Star Fox, this isn't properly configured, but I just want to show you kind of a proof of concept. As you can see, I've not stretched the window over. You can see the actual emulator in the background there. And you can configure each game. I'm not going to go into the games today. Already showed you proof of concept of them working. Same with the Wii. I don't think I managed to put any box art or anything in here yet. No, but you kind of get the idea. I haven't got the nunchuck attached, so it will just give me an error saying please attach nunchuck, but just to show you it loading up, even with a bezel. Now, because I'm using my Wii remote as a controller, as a mouse and keyboard, obviously it's not being picked up by Dolphin. I can change that within the settings, but as I say, this isn't about showing you the games. This is about showing you proof of concept of them working. Plays quite well, those games there. So, just to give you an idea, this I haven't done Game Boy yet, but as you can see, that kind of theme's a bit stretched because it's for 4.3, not 16.9. So, if I go into it, I've actually kind of changed the box art and the cart art, slimmed it down a bit. Not got all the box art, but you kind of get the idea of where I'm coming from. Okay, so that's me pressing the wrong button on my Wii remote. No. I've done it again. Game Boy Color I've added in. Not got any box art, I don't think, for this, just some wheel art. Okay. Game Boy Advance, I've amended the art on here, so it doesn't look so stretched. Before that was stretching to over half the screen. Okay. DS, I haven't done anything to that. If you've noticed though, I'm from the UK and it was always the Mega Drive and the Mega CD, so I've changed that and I will amend the theme to make that more uniform in terms of being the PAL version. Dreamcast has had a bit of an overhaul in terms of its art. Again, this is another one of Simple Austin's. He's got an excellent PlayStation 1 that I'm waiting for. But you can see it's nice and uniformed, very simple, very clean. Quite like it. Okay, so I went through these systems with you before. CDI I haven't got working. Showed you the PSP, the PlayStation. I've actually amended some of the box art on here, not all of it. As I say, it's a work in progress, but before that was taking nearly half the screen up with the box art. Now it's a little bit more 16:9. So I've just re-edited all that. And the BBC Micro I've added. This is probably next on my list. Not got all the box art, but got most of it. The theme isn't brilliant because I'm using the system theme. as a default theme, just to give you a kind of a proof of concept. And if I load it up, I'll just show you it working. Well, I can't remember what the buttons were, but there you go. Not very good at this. It's obviously a world-class game, but there's proof of concept of it working. My mate had one of these, which is why I added it, because I used to love Predator, until I played it again and realised it was shite. Probably the worst version of Star Wars I've ever seen. And Return of the Jedi, not very good theme, wheel art even. Thrust was one of the hardest games I'd ever played in my life. I don't know if it's because I was very young when I played it, but that's why I've included that. I've added PC games. So I've got one game on here, South Park Stick of Truth. I've got some box art, not the video yet, but I will add that. I think this is one of the best games of last year. Dead easy to set up. There we go, boots in. Now the thing is, you can't press escape to come out of this at the moment. You have to wait till it loads up and then just exit game. There we go. So I'm going to add some more to that. ScummVM I've not managed to run through here, through Hyperspin, but then we've got Flash games. I've got no wheel art, but as I say, this is just to give you a proof of concept of this working. Angry Birds. Boots up. Nice bezel effect. So you get the idea. I'm rubbish at that because I'm playing with the Wii remote as a mouse, and that's not brilliant. Now Quiz is something that took me a long time to set up. It's my own theme here that I've made. As you can see, I've made the videos not perfectly, but just to give you a proof of concept here. Now these are SWP kind of quiz machines that you get. I've got 9 altogether that I've checked that are working. I've had to run this, well, it took me a long time to sort out how to get it to run through Hyperspin. But if I load one up, you'll have a look, see what you think. I did know the answer there, but I can't exit out with escape. I have to get them all wrong and exit out from the main menu because it's running a separate program. Probably took me 7 hours to set up because I had to change the ini file to get it working, and it was quite a complicated process because it runs an external kind of piece of software outside of the actual emulator that needs to run to make it work. So it was difficult to do, but I've got it working. Made a little custom theme that's not brilliant, especially with the video, but it's just to give you an idea that it can be done. I've probably got another 30 games to add, but now I know how to do it. That won't take so long. by the way, on the video, you may have seen it as like a quarter of your screen. It's because it's running at 800, 600. What that means is that on my video capture software, which is Camtasia 8, I think it's called, it runs at that screen, but it's actually running at full screen. So it does run at full screen, I can assure you that. It's just on the cam capture software, it's not actually showing that at all. Xbox Media Center, is pretty standard of what that is.
The fever burns you out, but then after.
And game main. Okay, so I've been busy doing various different kind of artworks and stuff. I've changed most of my emulators now to RetroArch. Changed most of the box work to fit a 16:9 kind of display. Changed the wheel art so it's a little bit more unified.
Optic blast.
Okay. Once I've recovered from the man flu, I will update some more, and I will post another video along with all the box art and stuff, the art that I've created, and then the art that other people I've got off other people, and then upload it, and so you can download it and just add it to your Hyperspin. Okay.